Semper Optimus Potus, a Latin phrase my granddad told me when I was 5, usually when I pushed the limits. These 3 words have stayed with me long after I stopped needing a reminder. I've carried them into my school, into my decisions, and into the way I move through life. A standard I hold myself to, not because I'm told to, but because I know I should. Hi, my name is Alexander-Constable. I'm 16 years old and I'm from Hackney in East London. Hackney is home for me. It's a place full of challenges, but also a place full of community, personality, and people who are stronger than their circumstances. I live on the poorer side of Hackney, but that's also the side that taught me resilience, ambition, and how to make the most out of every opportunity. I live with my mum and my little sister, and they're the most important people in my life. My mum has always been my biggest supporter. She's the one who tells me to aim higher, even on the days when I don't believe in myself. And my sister, even though we argue sometimes, she shaped me more than she knows. She reminds me why I work hard. I want her to grow up seeing possibilities and not limits. I study at Heathcote School in Chingford, which means I wake up so early, I sometimes question my life choices. But honestly, I chose that school because I wanted to challenge myself and experience a different environment. There's a huge Turkish community there, and I've even learned a lot of Turkish just from being around everyone. The teachers there genuinely care, and hearing them tell me I have potential has pushed me to keep striving. My love for education didn't start easily. In year 1, I was struggling. But my granddad taught me my times tables. Suddenly something clicked. Suddenly learning wasn't something I had to do, it became something I wanted to do. From then on, I grew fascinated with school, maths, and improving myself. I became that kid doing geography quizzes in the car for fun, which says enough about me. As I got older, that curiosity brought me into things like the UK Maths Challenge, where I earned a gold certificate, and even inspired to start an educational TikTok page and a Discord revision community that's grown over to a couple thousand members, a place where students like me can share tips and support each other. Outside academics, I've always loved sport. I've played football my whole life and even won trophies. But at one point, I sacrificed it to focus more on my education. I also enjoy boxing because it keeps me disciplined. And something random about me, I can solve a Rubik's Cube in under 10 seconds. Not sure how useful that is, but it definitely surprises some people. I found out about the Sutton Trust US program in year 7, and it became a dream I've held on to ever since. I researched American universities, watched admissions videos, and even memorized 47 US universities, which is definitely not normal behavior for a 12-year-old, but it shows how much I wanted this. In secondary school, I got judged for dreaming so big. People told me it wasn't possible for someone from Hackney, someone from a single-parent family, but seeing alumni from backgrounds like mine get accepted into top US universities showed me that my dream wasn't unrealistic, just rare. And I wanted to be one of those rare stories. Being selected for the Sutton Trust US program would honestly mean everything to me. Not in a cliche way, but in a this could change the direction of my life way. I'm genuinely fascinated by the US education system, the flexibility, the culture, the chance to explore multiple subjects before choosing a major. It aligns perfectly with the type of student I am, curious, open-minded, and hungry to learn. This program isn't just a little summer program to me. It's access to mentorship I wouldn't get anywhere else. It's a chance to understand the world I've been dreaming about for years. It's a bridge between where I come from and where I want to go. The US university I researched was Williams College. It honestly caught me off guard, in a good way. It feels like the kind of place that actually matches who I am and who I'm trying to become. The first thing that stood out to me was the tutorial system, where you learn in tiny groups, sometimes literally just 2 students and a professor. For someone like me who loves debating ideas, asking questions, and actually understanding what I'm learning, that's perfect. I don't want to disappear in a massive lecture hall. I want to be challenged, pushed, and actually seen. What also drew me in is how Williams encourages you to explore different subjects instead of boxing yourself into one thing too early. I'm the type of person who has always been curious about everything: maths, economics, psychology, languages, even boxing if we're counting coordination and angles. It genuinely lets you grow in all directions before choosing your path. And personally, I love that they have a strong football team. Football has always been a big part of my life. It taught me discipline and resilience. And even though I stepped back to focus on academics, it still shaped who I am. Knowing Williams values academics and athletics makes me feel like I wouldn't have to hide any part of myself. But what really made me connect with the place is how much they support students from different backgrounds. Coming from East London, from a single-parent home, I've always worked hard to prove that where you start doesn't define where you can go. Williams feels like a community that would believe in that too. A place where someone like me would just fit in. I'd thrive. Being selected to the Sutton Trust US program would show me that all the late nights, early mornings, sacrifices, and doubts were worth it. It would mean that a boy from the poorer side of Hackney, raised by a single mum, can aim big and actually reach it. It would also mean the chance to give back. I want younger people in my community, especially those who feel like their dreams are too big, to see that someone like them made it. I want them to say, if he did it, I can too. This program would make me feel seen, supported, and understood. More than that, it would move me one step closer to a dream that I've carried since childhood. A dream that once felt out of reach, but never out of mind. And now, after all these years, I finally understand the meaning behind those words my granddad told me when I was 5. It wasn't just a phrase, it was a standard, a promise, a reminder to demand more of myself than anyone else ever could. Semper Optimus Potus, always be the best you can be. That's what I'm here to live up to, and this program is how I start.